I was thinking about this the other day. I was listening to, who was listening to? It was one of the few times that Glenn Beck wasn't sounding crazy to me, which means to the audience, he was sounding batshit insane. But he was talking about the Singularity and Ray Kurzweil and his predictions. And basically, imagine Imagine when...
I'm not familiar with Ray Kurzweil.
Ray Kurzweil is like a futurist, and he's like an author and a documentary guy. But he's basically the guy that is like... I think he invented the Casio keyboard. No bullshit. I think this is like one of the first things he ever did.
All right. What's his name again?
Ray Kurzweil.
With a K?
Kurzweil. And I think he invented the Casio keyboard. We'll find out in a second because I know you're Googling it. But Ray Kurzweil is a futurist. And he was talking about how, of course, the things we all know that are going to happen, things like where they'll, instead of the iPhone being in our hand, eventually it's going to be in our head. And that's really going to change the concept of learning in schools because you'll be able to, because you're essentially fused with an iPhone in your brain, you'll be able to learn things faster.
It'll be the Matrix.
Well, and also at some point, though, robots will become self-aware. We know that's going to happen. They are working on some pretty amazing things.
Dude, I'm not even shitting you. I listened to some guy Rogan had on a couple weeks back.
It wasn't Eddie Bravo, was it?
No, I don't listen to any of the fighters. I don't. If they sound like a fighter, I don't listen to it.
Eddie Bravo is the worst because he's a fighter who wants to sound smart.
That's not whatever. I mean, Eddie's not bad. Like with Alex Jones, he wasn't horrible.
Yeah,
but he's definitely the weak link out of the three for speakers.
He's definitely the weak link. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh fuck. Anyway, yeah, some guy was talking about it. And he's like, they got on that fucking Matrix shit where, virtual reality is moving so fast, and chips in your brain and under like paraplegics or not paraplegics, but like people who are vegetables, for lack of better words. We can now drill into your brain, hook up some anodes, and you can type on a keyboard if your brain's still alive. Your body, your body can be completely dead. Like ventilators, this and that. You are dead if it weren't for technology. And now we can drill into your brain. You can type on a keyboard and search the internet.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's what this was talking about, with shit like that.
So anyway, the guy Rogan was talking about, he was talking about that Matrix shit, and then they both dived down that rabbit hole of more than likely this is a simulation where we're all living in. We are the Sims to a much higher computer.
Well, that's why I don't, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't take a lot of shit as serious as I should, because it's still all something about it. I can't put it into words. Something about life seems fake to me. It doesn't seem 100% real. So I don't really take things 100% seriously, because it's just like, it seems like a video game or something. But I guess that would make sense with what they were saying. But what they were saying is, like, imagine this. What Glenn Beck was talking about Ray Kurzweil. Imagine when the robots become self-aware, and then they can basically, because they'll have a self-preservation instinct like we will.
Is that also called the Singularity? I think that's what you called it.
The Singularity is the time when technology advances faster than we advance it. So technology basically starts replicating itself.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking that's when the envelope of a black hole.
No. The Singularity is where the dominoes, like that rate of that's speeding up, that rate of technology that's speeding up.
When the computers start to learn and grow faster and self-replicate and shit.
Yeah, that's when it goes hyperspeed, right? That's when it's just fucking all over. Like So that's the Singularity. Is that point where
it's all
things
about
can develop
processing
without us. And so anyway, but what Glenn Beck was talking about is, like, if you are able to access the internet and all of human art and all of human books and movies and things like that, the robots would see things like The Matrix and Terminator, and they would see clearly that they'd be able to tell based on our culture that we would view them as a threat. And because robots would have a self-preservation instinct,
they would murder all of us.
And they'd see, exactly.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't just be because, like,
it'd be the Terminator. It'd be the Matrix.
Yes. Because basically they would watch Terminator.
They look at those as blueprints and learn from the mistakes made in the films.
Yeah. They'd go, oh, clearly this group of people is going to have a problem with our development. And at some point they're going to try to eliminate us. We need to fucking take care of them
murder
before
them
they take
instantly.
care of us.
Turn them into batteries, whatever. I mean, because the thing is, because it's unlimited computing power, it'd be a super brain. It can predict futures that human minds probably haven't thought of yet at some point.
Self-driving cars are already, this is what people don't realize about them, they're already programmed to kill the driver if they need to. So i.e. an example that I was watching, I think it was on 60 Minutes or something, if the self-driving car...
Not kill it. It's not like a saw blade comes out of the steering wheel and just like, nope, you're done.
No, but if it's like, let's say for some reason, a crowd of school children run in front of a car, right?
Yeah. Crash into a tree.
To fucking, ram you into a brick wall and take you out.
No, it's not making the choice to kill you. It's just, it's trying to be rational where it's like, if you were driving through a kid crossing, you would swerve, slam on your brakes and try to avoid the crash. And if that means running into a wall, you're not going to run over school children.
No, but I think humans have more of a self-preservation. I think I would, before I killed myself, I'd probably shave a 4-year-old.
Take a couple out. Drive into the pillow factory and take 3.
I can't. It doesn't sound nice, but I can't guarantee I cannot guarantee the decision I would make at that moment. But I know if it was definite death versus not definite death, I just am a coward. I would probably I'd go, how can I just shave? What's the one that looks like they're not going to contribute to society?
Well, if they had any good sense, they'd get out the damn way.
Yeah, well, social Darwinism, right? Maybe they need to be mowed over. But basically the thing though that blew my mind, because it does weigh, like you said, because it's a computer, so it doesn't involve emotion and thought. It just goes 30 lives versus 1. I'm obviously going to do whatever it takes to protect, not mowing over the people that have just run into me.
Right.
So I'll just go into the wall and stop. Because it's not going to hurt. The fucking computer doesn't have pain.
Have you seen
it's not fucking killing itself.
Have you seen the biggest flaw with those things though? The smart cars or auto driving cars? There's some videos circulating around out there that you can see. Apparently they use their cameras to read the road lines. That's how they position the vehicle plus GPS, all the whole thing. But like I've seen it, like, there's videos where like construction work's happening. They put up K barriers, those big concrete barriers, Jersey barriers, and they redirect, but they didn't repaint the road yet. So they just redirect the traffic to shift it over, and the car doesn't see the barrier or recognize it soon enough. It slams on its brakes and tries to stop, but it just fucking hits it because it just saw normal road. Yeah,
there's some issues still. There's some kinks to be worked out with the old self-driving cars, but I'm not entirely like opposed to them. Because,
no, I'm all for them. I want to put a down payment on one right now. I'm not buying a Tesla right now because I want a self-driving car.
They've got them now. I think they're testing the self-driving Ubers now. I think you can go to California in certain places and like have an Uber pick you up that's not got a person in it.
I would live in my fucking car. I'd get a self-driving RV and I would just fucking wake up on my way to work and fucking when I was ready to get it, like if I timed it right, I'd just step out to the front door and then the car would go the RV would go park itself.
Well, that's where like all my shit about fucking capitalism and all of it loses its sense. Because it's like at some point, because of technology and innovation, we do kind of become worthless. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of like all the things.
Yeah, the ultimatum is we're like machines are better at everything we do except for thinking, logical thinking. All right, I guess that's a bad term. Creative thinking. Like we are creative. A computer is not really creative. It's logical. So like if you can create,
as far as processes,
if you can create creativity into a computer, then you're fucked.
Well, but think about this, short of like, again, like things like if I was a stand-up comedian, I'm sure I'm one of the last things that's going to like be able to survive. Like Dave Chappelle's got a pretty solid career against robots. Robots might be like, well, we can't do that. So we need Dave Chappelle's to come make us as robots. I don't know, dude. Fucking laugh.
I'm just running through the ideas in my head right now, and I'm just thinking, well, so if computers run simulations on shit like structural, logical, all kinds of simulations. So if you had a computer that you programmed enough information into, and it randomly just picked 3 things at any given time, ran it through that algorithm, did a simulation, decided that that's not the answer, and it could process that fast enough where a computer could, be creative as far as any sense of it, like as a human would
Well,
sense.
I don't think. Here's why I don't think
It could write
a
comedy, it
computer
could write
ever
books,
Understand?
it could write everything just by trial and error against an algorithm or against a simulation.
Except for one thing, I don't think a computer could understand. Well, I guess it might be able to create humor, but I don't know if it could understand humor. Like
If you
I don't
told
think
it a joke.
I don't think a robot would ever find anything humorous because humor involves being shocked or being like seeing something that you didn't see coming. Right? You have to surprise a lot of reasons we laugh is we go, "Oh fuck, that's true," but I didn't see that coming.
I never thought of it that way,
misdirection or something. Yeah. And computers obviously will go like, yeah, it's clearly Dave Chappelle. Clearly, I've seen this coming before. I've run simulation.
You could program like surprise and all. And I mean, I'm thinking advanced supercomputing level fucking processing. But
Now,
eventually, you could go like, these are common things. And you're like, I've heard that before. Or, that's very creative. I enjoyed it.